Good day, grade 8 learners. This is your teacher Arwen and welcome to a new episode of our instructional video in English 8. Instructional video will definitely help and assist you to better understand the content of your modules. Thus, get your pen, paper, and modules ready because today will be so much fun. First, let's have a review of our earlier topic. Previously, we have learned the importance of knowing the visual-verbal relationships illustrated in tables, graphs, charts, and maps found in expository texts. There are times that pieces of information are accompanied by tables, graphs, charts, and maps so that lengthy and wordy presentations can be avoided. For today's episode, we will be discussing markers that introduce our own personal point of view in a specific time with our own perspective and style about the topic that will complement the sentence. Let's have some mood setting first for you to have a glimpse of our lesson for today and for you to be motivated to learn. This activity is called Like What The? In this activity, I will be showing 5 images. In each image, you need to react through the use of emojis. Either happy, sad, mad, or just you don't care. Draw or comment your emojis, learners. Ready? Let's go with our photo number 1. Second photo. Third. Fourth. And then last. Did you enjoy the activity, learners? I am confident that you did. Now, let me begin our discussion of the lesson by saying, on certain issues, our point of view, reactions, or opinions might be different from the other. But that does not mean that we are right and the other is wrong. Today's topic is all about sharing ideas using opinion marking signals. Here are our objectives. As a learner of this module, you are expected to, first, identify signal words used in a sentence. And secondly, compose paragraphs using opinion marking signals. Let's discuss our topic for today by defining our signals. So, opinion marking signals are words or phrases that are mainly used to show various feelings, emotions, and attitudes toward an idea or concept. They are helpful clues or hints in the forms of words and phrases that assist us in recognizing opinion statements. Opinion marking signals are usually found in the beginning of a sentence that are used in introducing your personal point of view in a specific time with your own perspective and style about a topic that will complement the sentence. Jones 2022 stated that opinion marking signals are words used to initiate an opinionated phrase. You use them when you want to express a personal opinion. or when you want to make it clear that that is your opinion, not a scientific fact or an official statement. Furthermore, an opinion marking signal can be any word or phrase you use before you say your opinion, as long as it expresses your need to voice your opinion. It's a marking signal, even if it's not officially regarded as one. Just to review, an opinion is something which can't be proven, and that they are mainly based on someone's thoughts, feelings, and understanding. In sharing your opinion about something, you have to convince others to believe your point. So, you must include reasons to support your opinion. There are words that will help you to know that you are being given an opinion and not a fact. Here are the different types of opinion marking signals that you can use. First, expressing personal doubt. These are the indicators that someone is not certain about something. Here are some phrases that you can use if you want to express a personal doubt. I am not sure if, I am not satisfied that, I doubt that, I'm not convinced that, I might be wrong but, if I am not mistaken. For example, if I am not mistaken, there are 435 COVID active positive cases here in the province, and that is very alarming to note. From this example, it can be gleaned that the speaker is not sure about the numerical value given to represent the active COVID cases in the province. Thus, if you too are not sure about what you are going to say, be sure to include these specific opinion marking signals in your sentence. Next, fillers in conversation. These are indicators that most of the time, someone is still thinking of what to say next instead of using inappropriate fillers. You could use, by the way, what I mean is, so, and anyway. For example, by the way, your style in writing your essay is very laudable. Great job. So instead of using or long pauses as fillers in your verbal conversation, it is better to use these opinion marking signals. Third, stating something as fact. These are the indicators that what someone is telling is true to all and or factual. Weird, isn't it? Opinion, then stating something as fact. This just means that the speaker is talking on behalf of everybody. He is generalizing it. You could use everyone knows that, as everybody knows, there can be no doubt that, it is normally accepted that, and it is claimed that. For example, every Ilocano knows that the late Ferdinand E. Marcos is a great president. This example means that the speaker is generalizing that all Ilocano think the same way as he did, believing that Marcos is a great president. Fourth, drawing conclusion. These are the indicators that someone is about to end an argument by giving conclusions or by summarizing the totality of the argument. You could use, finally, the obvious conclusion is, summing up, I must say that. For example, the obvious conclusion is that the governor of Ilocos Norte is doing his very best to flatten the curve. Next, we have expressing a personal opinion. These are the indicators that someone is sharing his or her personal stand on certain issues. The key term here is personal. We could use, in my opinion, I feel that, I would say that, it seems to me that, I think, I believe, and personally. For example, for me, being a Miss Universe is both an honor and responsibility. Wurzbach 2015. So Miss Wurzbach personally believed that to be a Miss Universe is both an honor and a responsibility. This personal thought can be influenced by her background knowledge or her personal experiences. Next, expressing agreement. These are the indicators that someone is in support to another's POV. We could use, "You're right, that's a good point. I think so too. Definitely. Well, I agree with you here. And actually, I think you are right." For example, is this conversation between Darren and Elijah. Darren: "I firmly believe that the government is not ready for the COVID variant." Then Elijah answered with agreement. "I think so too, because it seems that they are not doing any to solve it." From this example, Elijah used the opinion marking signal, "I think so too," to show agreement or support to Darren's idea about the government being not ready for the COVID variant. Next, we have the reciprocal of the previous one, expressing disagreement. These are indicators that someone is opposing another's POV. We could use, "I don't agree with you. I'm sorry, but I'm of different opinion." Not necessarily, "I completely disagree," and that's not always true. For example, again, is this conversation between Darren and Elijah. Darren: "I firmly believe that the government is not ready for the COVID variant." Then Elijah answered with disagreement. "I completely disagree. PRRD is doing its best. DDS FTW." In here, Elijah straightforwardly did not show support to what Darren thinks about the readiness of the government for the variant. Lastly, we have giving reason. These are the indicators that someone is proving a point by giving reasons to support his or her claims or stand. We could use, "I tell you all this because," and "I'm already thinking that." For example, "I am telling you to stop TikTok videos because it will ruin your entire life. I am telling you." In here, the speaker gave his or her reason to why the receiver of the message must stop doing TikTok videos. And that is because it will ruin his or her life. You know, as mentioned in the first part of this video, when you give your opinion, you must also give justification or a reason to why you think that way. Is our discussion clear, learners? Oops, that's the sign. It's activity time. To further enhance your knowledge, familiarity, and skills in using opinion marking signals, you need to write an opinion paragraph. 7 to 10 sentences will do, on the inequality of education in the time of pandemic by using opinion marking signals. Your output will be graded using a rubric. And just like that, we are done with this module. Did you enjoy our episode for today, learners? I do hope that you have learned a thing or two from this video lesson. Just remember, if you want to voice out your opinion on certain topics, be sure to be careful and respectful. Again, this is your teacher Arvin telling you to confidently and courageously go beyond pages. If you have questions and clarifications, feel free to send me a direct message. Have a darn fun today, everyone!